Okay, Master Mason, no, George Scove coming at you from the STEM Lab today. I hope y'all are ready. It's going to be a wily one. Big Trouble in Little Tokyo, that's right. That's how we roll. Pretty good day today. I mean, it was a standard day. It was Monday. I had a few little torch problems this morning. Something was going on with the oxygen. So we're fighting through it a little bit. There was some rock on the ground, and we were still kind of working our way through all that. Sets were on the ground and I jumped around. And magically, eventually, just the JFN method being that what we use as master masons or masons in general, depending on where you're living at that moment, it's going to come up later in this review. JFM, just fucking magic. Just assume that what I do during the course of an 8-hour day between year 0, 1 math and what it is magic. So it gets you into that concept. And I'll always have a bullseye set on that director of information technology till the day I die. That's going to be my seat one day. And I don't care if it's my happy ass sitting in it. You're going to use my words. Do as I tell you to fucking do. Delhi College, the prison up the road, workforce, all of the things that you have in this world right in front of you. And that's a position, a 70K position inside of here. So what's the difference between that and a mason? Well, in order to truly answer this question, we're going to have to take 2 spaceships and tie them bastards together with a string and see what happens. See what happens when you tie one of those onto those masons. Gonna find some things out about 83 in this universe because that's information. 83, information. The direction it's traveling is given the technology. If you're an MIT guy, then sure, stonemasonry ain't gonna get you there, but all the ones and zeros that make up the air turbulence equation, dark matter, dark energy, black hole calculations, everything you'll need in the psych lab, like everything. Ain't nothing in here, ain't nothing without math to back that shit up. And you're a rational number to do so with those directional looking things that you got that take information and turn it into technology, huh? That's every day. A crack in a fucking tread. Oh, all right, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It's like you watch these guys. It's such an underseller. I mean, there's kids. I don't think that I should apply any name here because I think we're all a little bit older. We're not kids. We're not 18 years old. Let me be the first to tell you that stuff. And that comes with the double-edged sword that this is about to have. But I think most of us can get the hell out of the way. It's a heartbreaker for me that, when you look at a guy, it's like looking back over the years, it's like a thermalin, tread guy. I mean, same job I've been doing a long time ago. Some people think that's bad, right? Well, I've watched, I've listened to Lou, over there to Paul's, at the gate, right? Lou, Paul. But Louis was the manager over there, computer technology, or, electrical engineer or something. High dog. I'm master's degree or some stuff. Associates, master's, bachelor's, something up there. And you go, I'm still here kicking rock. And you go, you thinking about that? It's like, well, you're just a manager. Well, you're being a manager. It's technology. I mean, it's electrical engineering. In terms of that line on the 2 spacecrafts, right? That heats up. That tells me I need a resistor, a capacitor, a transistor. I need to find a way to smooth the aircraft. I need to make materials lighter. Materials go by the same air turbulence equation and smoothing out the graduated cylinder and the aluminum foil around the beaker. In the sodium reactions here that says this plus H2O, 2 Mg CO carbon and a release of oxygen with this, is that they're not going to tell you that's hot. It's hot, but you had to figure that out with your rational number, with your directing information technology things. You got Alpha Zero and Blue banging it back there with Bobby Fischer, believe it. Right now. So what is a mason's job? Let's define the Pokemon's attack states here. They definitely got bite. So you stick your finger under a rock and a Pikachu nails you, huh? A little mouse. They both got bite, so apparently ravens are all black and all apples are green. If you're hanging with me right now and are not confused, A+ for you. You know, I mean, against resume, one's going to be science, and that's going to be this. One's going to be math, and that's everything in here, ones and zeros, to a fucking plane existence. You know, the fern, that's one. That could be one of many types of ferns, genos and phenos. You know, the size of the age in which it's in, and therefore the trajectory of the geodesic manifolding house into the calculus of how much time is left on the season by the irrational number of looking at it today. Farmer Brown can do this. This is not impossible. Look at, oh, is it with the black things on it? I mean, it's June right now. How the hell does this guy do this? Fucking magic, I swear. No? Just things you gotta know. And that's Director Information Technology. So you see it in the Thermaler kit, right? You see it in the Thermaler kit. Yeah, you know where I'm going. You a big fish. You know where this is coming. And it's like, they don't know any better. They don't know any goddamn better. I never did. Fuck, took me a few. And you get out there later on, and you start being in the middle ground. You're a junior mason, and you start where it's like, dude, fucking, you may not understand what that tread line has done to me, but I do not recommend you give me a bad day. A little fringe bend, some gravity on this shoulder, a little on this one, and it's the same weight right there. Dude, which way you using it? So you progress through this and all the skills and things, and it's like, well, the saw tear down and training the kid how to thermal, and you're working your way through the same thing. I'm literally using the same amount of time to speak different words in a different combination of the NP problem, given AX, BX, CX of these things. And I'm just making a rational number. Sometimes it's what Veer thinks about a guy. Sometimes it's how Billy thinks about a guy, or Gary, or a situation, because fundamental failure behavioral in the stock analysis, the rabbit calc here, in terms of the Lambda-Euler percentages of this year's swing population, or how that's going to come around on me later. Director of Information Technology. And maybe, if people were teaching it like this, just like that, the manager of the company, no offense, it's a hard thing to do, I understand. Especially in trying to teach them those fringe benefits and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you have the ability to become president from here. Director of Information Technology. This job right here can give you a particle physicist, astrophysicist, astrobiology, diplomatic person dealing with the specific contract of the bacteria sheep people from Jupiter and their nitrogen or hydrogen intake based on that's what they eat and how they communicating back with us, how much money I'm sending them. Why are we doing this? Why am I dealing with that politician, dealing with these sheep people from? And you got to be on those signs. It's like that's the laser beam to the moon experiment. Are we running the 24s next when I go to Director of Information Technology, and you got to catch up on that. So like I said, it's for a lot of the owners of the company looking at these new kids, trying to sell the marketing on that. Fundamental failure behavioral. It's the new kid coming in there to the boss. Hey, boss, you leaving stuff on the table like particle physicist, safety officer, OSHA, MSHA. Oh, do not even get me started in here. Insurance, time, money, the pain, Lucy. All right. So what's a Master Mason? You got the bite attack. Now, Charizard, flamethrower. Heat, light, and sound. I said that about the star the other day. Or a fire. It doesn't quite know what it is. It doesn't know if it's a wave or a particle. I know I stick a stick on fire. Between here, it's cold. I put my hand on that. Same effect as a frying pan. I know that frying pan's made out of stuff. At that distance. Just some rational number about heat indexes on ones and zeros and red shifting. Planck's constant in terms of the distension. Well, we'll call it the diversified inconsistency instead of the derivative of that distance, and therefore needing that number for a multiple after that point. I mean, same thing in chemistry. It's like I need a graduated cylinder. I need something that's beyond this concept of this wild field, and I need to generalize this in some way. So we're all using metric today, damn it. I don't care. This is a Director of Information Technology. Sometimes they kings, sometimes they paupers and pawns. I like so dead. Command and conduct on that note right there. Oh, you do not even want to get me started, because it's all about money. It's all about time. It's all about the things that'll come back around on you later. And I do not get paid psychology time on that note. And it is on them to take it. Nobody can guarantee the way the standard except for what the bar becomes. And I'm not talking about New York State law. I'm talking about this is what law is in Tompkins, because Rich wrote it and I can follow it. And that's physics, and those numbers work by the joules. Pay for it. Love it. You know, put into it like it's taxed. That's my mascot. That's my mill models. That's my people learning engineering, economics, sociology, scale, drawings, parallaxing, polarizing wave functions. You learn it right there that day. You learn how to thermal stone with me that day. Catch you on the next one.